Alright, so welcome to this praise tutorial. In this praise tutorial, we'll be breaking it into various sections. Now, the first part is the theory, the basic theory. Now, in the basic theory, I believe each and every one of us have gone through a bit of theory before learning the piano. So, we'll be covering the major scales first of all. So, what are the major scales? We all know our major scales, the do, re, mi, fa, sol. We run, and for this tutorial will be on the key of D flat. So your D major scale, your D flat major scale is what? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And one thing I tell people, getting your major scale for any key is very simple. All you have to know is two things. The first thing is your whole tone, and the second thing is your semitone. Whole tone just means there is a note in between two notes. You understand? For example, your do to your re on the key of D flat is do re. We have this key in between them. Now, if you do that on various keys, you will find out that between your do to your re, there's always a key in between them. Now, on your mi to your fa is what we call a semitone. Now, to your mi to your fa, you will discover that there is no key in between them, so we call that semitone. So basically, and on your T to your do, we will find that same thing. So basically, the rule I know for the thumb I use is on my mi to my fa, we have a semitone. On my T to your do, I have a semitone. Every other thing are whole tone. So with that, let us say I don't know the key of D flat, the D major scale. D flat major scale. Then with this rule, I will say, okay, this is my D flat, which is the root. The next one will be a whole tone. Other things are whole tone except my mi and my fa and my T to my do. So we have this is my re, and this will be my mi. You can see a key interval in between them. My mi to my fa is a semitone, no key interval. We have fa, sol, la, ti. Then when I get to my T, I remember the rule. On my T to my do, there's a semitone, no key in between. So with that, you can use this rule to get the scale for different keys. Now the next thing we'll be covering here is modes. So modes are gotten from the major scales, you understand? For example, on your D flat major scale, we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. When we start on our D flat is Ionian scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So that your D flat major is Ionian scale. When you move to your D, you understand, and run the scale, we have your Dorian scale basically. So when you move to your mi and run the scale, we have with what is called your Phrygian scale. When you move to your four, that's your fa, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You understand? Do, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa. Then we have what is known as your Lydian scale. Then when you go to your sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, we have what's called as Mesolydian. And when we go to your la, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, we have what is known as Ionian. And when we still go to our start from our T, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, we have what is known as Lopian scale. So basically, let's leave grammar aside. Basically, when you start on your re, you have a new scale. When you start on your mi for the same major scale and run it upward, you have a new scale. Then with your fa and so on. So this become handy when you have a chord, your re, fa, la minor, and you want to play a quick scale. So you could run from your re downward. So I did re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re. So faster it will sound much more sweet. So that's just how it works basically. So now let's move on to our chords. We get our major chord from scales, from our major scale. So basically the rule I use for major chord is 1, 4, 3, and it's simple like this. On your starting from your root represent 1, 4th note away, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3 notes from that 4th, 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 4, 3. So that's how I got the formation. So this is for the key of D flat. Fa, sol, fa, la, do is obeying the same rule. We have fa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, So 1 4 3. So minor is 1 3 4. For example, your Re minor is Re 1 2 3. Your Re minor is what? Re Fa La, which is Re 1 2 3. Then 4 1 2 3 4. So you can transfer every of these things to your various scales. Actually, I'm trying to call out notes so you understand the basic concept. So we have the seventh, you understand, though we're not going to go into all of that, but basically the seventh for your major is adding 1 2 3 4 another 4 to hit for your major. So we have Do Mi So so fourth note, that's it should become 1 4 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Father Do Mi is your seventh for your Fa chord. And your your Fa will become your seventh for your Sol chord, basically. Now, this is not a worship or a contemporary tutorial, so you might not really need it for praise. But just let me quickly touch that. So the another important thing is your circle of fifth. Now, your circle of fifth is fifth note intervals. Now, basically, the common one is La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa. La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa. So you can see all these things are 5 notes away. Let's start from here. La, 1 2 3 4 5. We have Re. Then 1 2 3 4 5. We have Sol. 1 2 3 4 5. We have Do. 1 2 3 4 5. We have Fa. So you could do it on your favorite key, starting from the La. So when you count 5 notes, you see you have something as La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa. So the way people use it is La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa, La. Then we move back to the way instead of moving forward. Now, anyone is correct basically based on choice. So, but majorly many people use Larry, so it's still the same movement but at different octaves. Then another thing you need to know is your substitution. So basically, your Do can be substituted with your La. Your La can be your Fa can be substituted with your Re and your Sol, Mi. Now, we're not going to do substitution because this is to cover just praise, but I cannot start praise lessons without covering it with theory. So, let's say, for example, I have songs like going from Jehovah, Fa, Do, Sol, Do. Yeah, so instead of starting on Fa, we could start on Re, La. Instead of going to Do, we could go La, because Do is La is a substitute of Do. Then instead of going to Sol, we could go Mi. Then we'll go back to the La instead of Do. So basically, this can be handy when you're playing praise. Let's say, for example, if you started your prayer, you are the most high. You are the most high. You are the most high God. So something like that, but you don't want to make it too much. So what I advise is it's good to know this because it becomes handy during praise section when you want to do one or two things. So you will still be going further to do illustrations with vocals and the loop and all of that, but it's important to know this theory. So the next part will be on progressions and all of that.